saw this on Twitter and I could not stay quiet about this. This person is over here being like, oh, if being Mary Sue is a crime and they put all these characters into jail, but most of these characters are not Mary Sue. So I just wanted to take a moment to go over the characters that I do know about. I will admit I don't know about some of these characters. I'm not a big Star Wars fan, even though I have seen a few of the movies. I do not watch South Park at all. It is not my cup of tea. And even though I did watch Total Drama Island, I didn't really watch past after a first couple of seasons, so I don't know who this character is. I think I recognize her, but I think that was about like when I stopped watching. I think she's from Redonkulous Race, but again, that's about when I stopped watching. And even though I did watch Powerpuff Girls as a kid, I don't really know this girl. I do know that there are a lot of complaints about her being a Mary Sue, so yeah, I will say that she does belong here. But some of these characters do not belong here at all. Vanessa was the daughter of Dr. Doofenshmirtz, and yeah, I could see why she would be embarrassed by him, but she also had a lot to learn as well. Her dad loved her, and she needed to learn that she needed to accept that fact that he does love her. And yeah, he might embarrass her at some times, but at the end of the day, he's still a good father who cares a lot about her. Sure, he might not be as in touch as he could be, but hey, what father is in touch with his teenage daughter? Flash Sentry? Okay, yeah, I'll give him a pass. He is kind of a Mary Sue. He is literally only there to be a romantic interest to Twilight, and he's not even that good. It's that tried and true classic high school cliche, boy meets girl, girl thinks boy is cute, boy thinks girl is cute, they quote unquote fall in love, and then they go to the dance together. That is all he is there for. He is there to add tension for Twilight, which really doesn't even need to be there. She's already got enough going on trying to get her crown back from Sunset Shimmer. She did not need a boy character getting involved with her, and they didn't even utilize it in the show. They hinted towards him possibly being a future love interest for her in the show, and then they just relegate him to background pony. Just be like, oh hey, here's this character that we added into the movie that pretty much nobody actually liked. Twilight, on the other hand, she does not deserve to be here. She was absolutely not a Mary Sue. She was so socially awkward at the beginning. And yeah, even as a princess, she still has a lot to learn about being a princess. She makes mistakes. And that's a big part of what a Mary Sue is. A Mary Sue is someone who is perfect and never makes mistakes. Their only flaw, quote unquote, is being perfect. Kim, another character, absolutely love her. She is not a Mary Sue, and this is not my nostalgia goggles taking effect either. Kim had all sorts of problems. She was vain, she was petty, she also could not see that Ron had feelings for her or her own feelings for him. She was so vain, she was so obsessed with her public image that it actually did affect her quite a bit. Anyone else remember that episode where she was just so obsessed with the brand of her pants? That is absolutely a flaw that she had to get over. She learns tons of lessons in the show. I'm sorry, but she is not a Mary Sue. Sophia? Look, Sophia is my favorite Disney princess. I don't even care that she is not a part of the lineup. You do not come after my princess. She is also not a Mary Sue. Her entire show is about her learning how to be a princess. She is a little girl who grew up bottom rung and is not used to being at the top of the societal ladder. She does have a lot to learn. Heck, it's even right there in the theme song. She has so much to learn and see. She is not perfect at anything she does at the start, especially the stuff she's trying out for the first time ever. How to be a protector, she falls. A lot. She has to be picked back up. And Danny Phantom, his entire first season of his show was about him learning how to use his powers because he could not control them. A Mary Sue is someone who's perfect at everything from the start, and Danny was absolutely not perfect at his job. He was a superhero who was still learning how to be a superhero. Naruto? Oh goodness, Naruto had so many issues. One of which being his anger management problems, but you also can't really blame him because he's been an outcast an entire life for something that wasn't even his fault, and he wasn't even told about until he was already like, what, 12, 14 years old? Growing up the way that he did, it's no wonder he had the issues that he did, but those very issues are what keeps him from being a Mary Sue. He had a lot to learn. Therefore, not a Mary Sue. And Marinette Dupen Chang. You guys know how I feel about her. She has so many issues. Yes, she is Ladybug, and Ladybug always wins, but Ladybug also has the power of luck on her side. However, even with the power of luck, she still fails, she still falls, she still makes mistakes. She made the mistake of not trusting Cat Noir. She makes some mistakes all the time when it comes to Adrien. She made a mistake by not finding a workaround with Chloe and the Bee Miraculous when she knew that Hawkmoth knew who Chloe was, but also knew that Chloe was a good superhero, and that she had actually shown that she'd been improving as a person by using the Bee Miraculous. If she'd just given Chloe another Miraculous, that would have solved so many issues with Chloe, but she decided to be petty. She made a mistake by ignoring Chloe, the obvious choice, when her parents got akumatized, and went to give Kagami a Miraculous, another hero whose identity Hawkmoth knew. So it was just as dangerous to give Kagami a Miraculous as it is for Chloe, because Hawkmoth knows her identity, and she still went and gave Kagami a Miraculous over Chloe. Why? Because Kagami was with Adrien, and she was jealous, and yes, that is a flaw. That is a character flaw. That was a flaw in her own judgment. That was her not being perfect. She makes mistakes with Adrien all the time. She's done a lot of stuff that would actually be considered illegal. At the very least, it's illegal in the States. Don't know about French laws, but yeah, Marinette, as much as I have issues with how she was depicted, especially in Season 3, she is absolutely not a Mary Sue. Her mistakes are why the only Miraculous that Hawkmoth doesn't have right now are the Ladybug and the cat, and the rabbit. But again, that was because she learned her lesson and learned that she can lean on Cat Noir for some things. She doesn't need to exclude him all the time. He has his uses, and she can't save the day without him. Also, I just want to take a quick minute to address Wednesday Addams. Again, I wasn't really that big of a fan of the Addams Family. I was a little too young when it was on TV, and then by the time it started getting rebooted, I didn't really have any interest in it, so I never watched the reboots either. So I don't know I can't say for sure if she is or not, but judging how much people love her, I'm going to say she's probably not, because people generally do not like Mary Sue's. But tell me what you guys think. You guys think any of these characters deserve to be here? What about the characters that I skipped over because I know absolutely nothing about them? I don't even know who this character is. I don't even know what show he is from. But feel free to let me know what you think about these characters. If you think any of these are Mary Sue's or not, I will probably debate you on them if you say that any of these characters that I just defended actually are Mary Sue's, because remember, a Mary Sue is someone who is perfect, has no flaws, and their only quote-unquote flaw is that they are perfect at everything they do. They never fail. They never do anything wrong. And that is what makes them a Mary Sue. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then be sure to leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe for more videos from me. We do all sorts of fun stuff on this channel, including playing video games, we do art, and I'll sometimes talk about cartoons and anime, so if you enjoy that stuff, then be sure to ring that bell icon and never miss a video. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, I hope you all have a very magical day.